Hi everybody! Martial Arts Guy here again with a new review for you. Today, I'm going to be reviewing for you Return to the 36 Chambers of Shaolin, the sequel to the 36 Chambers of Shaolin. Whereas the original was a harrowing, amazing action-adventure movie, this takes another step. This is a comedy. Gordon Liu returns for the sequel, but he doesn't reprise his role as Santier. Now, right, I forgot. Last time I forgot who Gordon Liu was. I forgot to tell you who Gordon Liu was. Well, Gordon Liu is a well-known Chinese movie star. Starred in a lot of movies for the Shaw Brothers, and plays Pai Mei in Kill Bill 2. He is more famous for the 36 Chambers of Shaolin and various other movies. So, without any further ado, let's watch the review! Our movie begins with a group of workers being forced to give up their wages to their bosses. The workers try to fight their bosses, but sadly, since they don't know any kung fu, they get their asses handed to them. A local con man, who is the brother of one of the workers, decides to come up with the idea that he poses Santier to get their bosses off their backs. So your plan is to get a con man to pretend to be one tough-as-nails monk, Santier, so that your bosses can treat you better and give you your wages. I guess a union is out of the question, I guess. Now they put their plan into effect by having breakable weapons and making them all pretend to be fallen. And this works, and it chases them off for now. They come back to tell their boss what happens, and their boss thinks they're all idiots. He then shows up at the workplace to try to get them to leave everybody alone, and it works for now. The boss figures everything out and decides that he's gonna fight this guy and show that he's a phony. The boss then decides to challenge Gordon Liu to a fight.
You flew down just then.
Best you can do, huh?
You fool!
And as you would expect, he gets his ass kicked. A lot. He then decides, after his brother and a lot of the innocent workers were hurt, that he's going to go to the 36th Chamber of Shaolin and learn Kung Fu. Using his wits, he decides to sneak into the 36th Chamber.
These techniques, we have them all in the north, too. But then our method is quite different.
Different?
Yes, sir. Right. Huh? The priest crossing the river, with his second pupil supporting him on the way, you see?
He's made it so far, but he's got to find a way to keep the ruse up, or else he could be kicked out. Once he makes it into the 36th chamber, it's basically a torture hall.
After you.
He then meets Santier, head of the 36th chamber, and he decides to take him as a student. I don't know about you, but that's pretty out of sight for me. Because, think about it, Gordon Liu played Santier in the first 36 Chambers of Shaolin, and now he's talking to Santier himself, to Santier. That just blows my mind. Santier then decides that he will not receive any kung fu training until he builds this scaffolding to help repair roofs for the temple. But that doesn't mean he can't watch the others in their training, no matter how painful the results. After completing the scaffolding, he is then told to leave and put it down, believing he has known no kung fu. But when you see this,
Fullest going. I won't go. Don't be like that. I'll fix it for you. You still want me to... Oh!
he returns home to see his friends, heartbroken that he learns no kung fu and that they're out of a job and beaten to death. His sadness reaches its boiling point when he tells them he was kicked out. But surprise! He figures out he learned kung fu! Ooh. So, he learns kung fu by fixing roofs. I've seen crazier scenarios, and trust me, I have. With his new kung fu skill, he decides now is the time to take out the trash.
You're first.
All right, people, it's time for Kung Fu Revenge Part 2. But the big boss himself decides to get in on the action, and they decide to take this place somewhere more armed with bench-style kung fu. Man, when you think about it, that would actually make one interesting Parks and Recreations episode. Ha! Looks like you got hung out to dry. The boss then decides to do good from now on, or else Gordon Liu will be back. And that's it. That's Return to the 36 Chambers. My final thoughts? I like this movie. I enjoy the action. I enjoy the characters. Gordon Liu does a great job. Even though he doesn't reprise Santier, he makes this character unique and likable. You know, he may not be as honest or as forthcoming as Santier was in the 36 Chambers of Shaolin, but he's very clever, and, you know, he gets by on his wits, and that's how he learned Kung Fu. So, till next time, for Valentine's Day coming up, to you young lovers, I'm the martial arts guy, and I gotta go to class.
Don't blame it on sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight.